2 weeks to the Olympics, so
Yes.
maybe 20 days to the track and field program in Paris. And first up, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, 3:26.73.
World lead.
World lead, 4th fastest man ever. Only 3 men have run faster than him last night. That will be El Gerouj, the world record holder, and then 2 good Kenyans, yes. Mr. Bernard Lagat, Kenyan US, Kenyan American, and Mr. Asbel Kiprop, 3:26.69. He ran 3:26.73. He looked in really, really nice
Comfortable,
shape.
yeah.
He looked comfortable.
Is he the one who had been having like his own personal problems?
He's the one who was,
With his dad.
with his dad, and he's had injuries and stuff like that. So it's been a bit funny.
Now, I need clarification.
Yes.
I know, obviously I need to know what it meant. Because, I don't know you'll touch on this. There's in that same Monaco Diamond League, there's an Australian, I think, called Hal,
Yes.
who broke the 2,000 meters world record.
Yes.
At what time do you call something world lead and what do you call it a world record?
World record if it's the best time ever done, okay? In a race that is recognized. There's what they call a world best. World record was first, who runs the fastest time over.
That record be also a world lead
It can, if you break a world record, it also becomes the world lead.
automatically.
Yeah, so like Faith ran the world lead, a personal best, a world record,
Meet record.
an area record, a Diamond League record. Yes, all of them together. A national you want.
So if Ingebrigtsen had dipped lower than the actual time that was there, it would not
It would have been a world record. Yeah.
Yeah,
It would
because
have been
sometimes
a
they try
world
and process, and I'm like, okay,
Yes.
fine, I get it. I think it's just important for people just to understand the distinction, because it can be a bit.
World lead is just who's got the fastest
season.
time in that distance over the year,
Yes. Okay.
over the calendar year. So who's the fastest man in the world? In for example, like you said, for Faith, she set the world lead, which is also a world record, which is also a personal best, which is also an area record because it's an African record. It's also a national record because it's a Kenyan record, and it's a Diamond League record because no one has ever run that way, and it's the meet record for Paris. So like her, she had all of them put together.
Now, for example, Kishan Thompson, the
Yes.
Jamaican, he currently has the world lead in the men's 100 meters.
Yes.
And number 2 is a very own Ferdinand Omanyala.
Yes. 977, 979.
Okay.
And then the
Nime-
world record is
Bado
958.
Bado
Yeah,
inabaki.
of
Ile
Mr. Bolt.
Usain Bolt ilifanywa miaka 2009
Tisa. 2009.
mjini Berlin,
Yeah.
nchini Ujerumani.
Yes. At the Olympic Stadium.
Kabisa.
Where the Euro final is happening
On Sunday.
tomorrow.
Yes.
There. So that was him. Timothy Cheruiyot ran 3:28.71.
It looks like his personal best, yeah? Season best, sorry.
No, it's his seasonal best. Anangangana, anabambanya too.
He's going to
Yeah,
Paris.
he's in the Paris squad. It's nice to see him.
I think it's somebody who I like how he's been able to bounce back, because I think he's been plagued with injury.
Yep.
And he's been consistent. I like his attitude. I felt bad because the 1500 meters, there was a lot of potential in the past few years, the caliber of athletes we've had. I think Timothy, of course, was one of them who came up and really like put his hand up, because you know the 1500 meters Wokabi, we knew for a fact that one is the sure bet for a medal. Then
Yes.
akakuja akasema nah,
It used to be because I remember, of course, it's made famous by Kip Keino
Yeah.
back in 1968
when he won the
the Olympic gold in Mexico.
Yeah.
And then Peter Rono in 1988, and then Noangen 2000 Olympics in Sydney. He surprised Hisham El Gerouj with a very good kick. He won it, and then Asbel, of course, has it from 2008. So we it's one of those races that you think it's very Kenyan.
Yeah.
But then Timothy is one of those people who he will always look back at the COVID with a sense
With
of
indignation,
deja.
yeah.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
probably the right word. Because if we had the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, Timo would have been our Olympic champion.
He was on fire.
He was on fire. 2019, he just stepped on the front and led it start to finish in Doha. No one could touch him.
And he won the title.
But the one extra year, it gave Ingebrigtsen and company time to come closer. And now he got into injuries.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's him and Helen Obiri. That COVID thing was not nice for them. They would have been sure bets for gold in Tokyo 2020, but in Tokyo 2021 for 2020 iliwachenga kidogo, yeah. Anyway, from there to the 800 meters, Bernard, and I told you this name a few weeks ago. I told you, be wary of that Algerian.
Yeah.
That man is a bad man. A bad man is that one. Jamel Sedati. 141.46.
That's fast.
That's fast. It's the second fastest. It's maybe the third. It's the third fastest time of all time.
So
after Rudisha and Kipketer. Yes. Twice in 1 week. In Paris last week, he ran 141. Was 141.5 something. And now he ran 141.46. He has run the fastest 141 races within a period, because Rudisha did it in 2012. He did it in a week. Then 141 or 141. He ran it in 5 days. This boy is bad news. This boy is bad news. He finishes like a train, man. He just anaguza to 141. Bad.
And in Paris, obviously, it will be all out. Eh?
Yes.
So I hope our brother, Mr. Wanyonyi, has been watching keenly, because I agree with you. But the guy, I looked like he was running in reverse, was a rope.
But see, a rope is like that. A rope almost always runs like that. He almost always runs like that. He doesn't really have a kick. Once he goes to the front, you know things are not going to go. That's why last year he surprised everyone when he started from the back, because everyone knows he likes to front run.
Yeah.
I haven't given him a chance to win anything this year. I think it's out of it. I don't think he's got a chance.
He's not there he was before.
I don't think so. This boy called Jamel. And the only big race he's run is he was second in Eugene in 2022.
Yeah.
Him, I am afraid of. I think he's going to be something. To run 141.46, just to put it into perspective, how many guys have run sub 142s? Rudisha has run under 142 7 times. Kipketer 4 times. Wanyonyi twice. Nigel Amos twice. And then Jamel Sedati twice. So I look at that boy and I'm like, hey. This 141.70, we saw Wanyonyi here. We thought it was coming home.
You know, he was running in Monaco. It's France still.
Yeah.
So the conditions are still, this is how you still feel it's bado ni kama Olympics, niko hiyo area, ni kama uko Kenya, but ume perform uko Lamu. Of course I know Nairobi is different than that, but there's that feeling like I've done this within something that has French.
It's bad. Anyway, a quick note